Hi, my name is Mr. Flynn. I teach Algebra 1 up at Olathe West High School, among other math courses. I've been teaching for quite some time and really enjoy teaching. I've got a lovely family and we just added a dog this summer during the COVID time. In terms of Algebra 1, this course provides the mathematical background needed for success in Algebra and Algebra 2. Now, you only need 3 years of math, but we hope that every student takes 4. And by going through Algebra 1 and being successful in geometry and Algebra 2, the students have the opportunity to take college algebra their senior year for college credit. That's a path we want all of our Algebra 1 students to be on. There's many things that we teach in Algebra 1 and they're bulleted right there. And I'm sure you can pause this video to kind of go through those. We've done some of those already. Namely, we're working on solving equations. We're getting ready to move into functions next. Now, in terms of coursework, what do they need to bring to class each day? They need to bring a notebook for their notes and doing their homework. They need to bring a pencil or pen to write with and a scientific calculator. No cell phone for the calculator, please. It needs to be a scientific calculator. Students need to bring their own materials because I'm not going to be able to loan it to them in class, right? Because with the COVID, we don't want to pick things up from them or give things to them and have classroom sets of things. They need to bring these to class. Now, what's kind of interesting is that late work will be accepted by me with no penalty. However, once the chapter or unit test has been taken, no further work for that material will be accepted for credit. Because I want the students doing the math, right? And doing the missing work, the homework, that's practicing for the exam. The practice won't do the student much good after the exam has happened. So yes, they can do late work and the work is always turned into Google Classroom and I score that, put a score in Google Classroom, and then I put a score in our gradebook program, that student view, parent view. It is expected that students and parents will be checking student view and parent view for grade progress. And the students should give you their Google Classroom account as well. That way, you know, sometimes it's happened to 2 students already and they let me know and we fixed it right away, but they had a score in the Google Classroom, but for some reason, I did not copy it over correctly into the student view, parent view gradebook. So I need students watching those carefully to make sure, right? I want the grade to really show what they know. I am available for help a lot, either before school or during office hours, like on our remote days and during seminar time, after school as well. They just got to email me to make sure I'm there so I can get my materials together of the things that they need help with, right? I don't want them to struggle. I want them, as soon as they're having questions, to ask for them, right? Ask for some help. In terms of this course, the grading is over a semester, right? So everything from first quarter is now placed into second quarter. And so second quarter has the first quarter plus everything that we're going to be doing second quarter. And that's going to determine our semester grade. I'm doing that because our first quarter, it was so much shorter than the second quarter. It just didn't seem right to average the two together. It would have made first quarter worth so much more than it should have. Now, my grading is just 2 categories, either practice or an assessment. Assessments, well, those are like tests, quizzes, Delta Math weekly assignments, right? Where I'm assessing them. How are you doing? Practice, that's like the traditional math homework, right? That's, okay, do these questions. Let's see how you did. Let's go over them. Let's check what you did, right? Traditional homework is what practice is. But assessments, those are the ones that are tests and quizzes. I do let students retake any assessment, right? And I record the retake score. So it's like the previous score never existed. However, there's a 1-week deadline for this. So if we take an assessment on Monday and the student gets it back on Wednesday, they have until the following Wednesday to retake that assessment, okay? And they can't just retake it because just retaking it would get them probably the same score. I need them to practice. I need them to correct the mistakes that were on the assessment and go over those with me. They've got to be able to explain their mistakes to me, like what they did wrong. So that way, when we assess them, we know they're going to do better, right? It's practicing. So I try to use that assessment as part of the practice circle of getting better and better. Now, please don't hesitate to get a hold of me. Send me an email. I'll do my best to get back to you by the next day. And what I'll do is I'll email you and say, hey, what's a good phone number to get a hold of you at so we can talk real quick. My off hours are third hour and sixth hour. Okay. Supervision is one of them and planning is the other. And supervision, I'm in the hallway, so I can definitely make phone calls to parents during that time. I want to make sure your son or daughter does well. Thanks for trusting them to us, to the staff members here at Olathe West. We want them to do well. We're looking forward to them for the whole year and I want them to have great success. So again, have a great day. See you at parent-teacher conferences.